This is a story of the USS Helm at Pearl Harbor. She was the only ship underway at the time of the attack, over a mile away from Battleship Row, which undoubtedly saved her from the fate of the capital ships at Battleship Row. I am Walt Anderson. I served on the helm for 3 years as the Combat Information Center officer. Destroyers were dubbed tin cans. That underplays their true strength in battle, because the helm to us was far more than 1,500 tons of steel. She was our home away from home. After Pearl Harbor, she was known as the luckiest ship in the Navy, having survived the attack with a minor amount of damage. Luck alone did not do it. It was the combined skills of a dauntless crew of chiefs and officers that created a team that survived 11 major battles with untold gallantry. She was the only ship in World War II to achieve such an amazing distinction. Not a single man was lost or injured. Cowardly attack was devastating. There were 2,895 casualties, 2,117 deaths. 14 warships were sunk or seriously damaged, 8 of which were battleships. 3 were cruisers and 3 destroyers. There you see the luckiest ship at Pearl Harbor. The only ship underway, she was a mile away from Battleship Row when the Japanese struck. She had left at 0700, scheduled for degaussing well over an hour away. Captain Carroll brought his young son aboard, who was excitedly watching as they passed Battleship Row before a left turn up the entrance channel. This would be followed by a hard right turn up the West Bank channel. Suddenly, hard left turn! Let's get the hell out of here! The war had begun. Suddenly, a plane zooms by looking for bigger targets beyond. And then the helm became a target. Quickly, he was shot down by gunner's mate Huff. In open waters, a few moments later, they spotted a periscope. A 5-inch .38 opens fire. It appears they missed as the periscope begins to disappear under the water. It was determined to be a midget submarine. The next day, one like it washed up ashore, and the captain surrendered to be the first prisoner of World War II. Radioed the Coast Guard to get his son out of the battle area. The captain had radioed the Coast Guard for help. Of all days, he had brought his 10-year-old son aboard and needed to get him to safety. A rendezvous was arranged for a quarter-mile off Waikiki Beach. Unlike this scene, it was completely deserted. As the world was exploding around him, the brave son tried to remain calm, reading the Sunday comics. He knew the rendezvous would be very soon. Luckily, he was transferred safely just a few moments before another attack. 2 bombs were dropped. Luckily, they were near misses, but they caused quite serious damage. Yet damage control kept the helm moving. And then, suddenly as it began, it was all over. Captain Carroll received orders to patrol for submarines, possibly other attacks.